According to the EPA, more than 35 million tons of food waste goes into landfills each year in the U.S. And to make things worse, waste reduction company Reuse It says Americans throw away 100 billion plastic bags annually. Joining us now live with a few ways you can reduce waste in your own home is registered dietitian and health and wellness expert Shanti Appello with Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Good morning, Shanti. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me.
Of course. Now, we were just talking in the break that right now is such a great time to talk about sustainability because that's on a lot of people's New Year's resolutions list. So what are some things that we can do, small changes, doable changes in our own home that can help us cut down on some of that waste?
Yeah, definitely. Well, one of the things you want to ask yourself is how many types of single-use plastics am I using? So meaning you're using a plastic and then you're throwing it away after that one time. So something I love to use at my own house are these silicone Ziploc bags. These are super easy to use. And what I love about them is that you can just pop them into your dishwasher to clean them. So it's not going to entail a lot of hand washing and things like that. Something else.
And would that, Shanti, replace your traditional plastic Ziploc bags, which are single use?
Exactly. And along those same lines, you know, a lot of us have these rolls at home. They're more than fine to use for a lot of things. But if you can, there are beeswax wraps. These are made out of beeswax. They're extremely flexible and they work just like plastic wrap that you can cover your food with. You can, you know, wrap a sandwich, wrap some fruit, all kinds of things. And then finally, straws. Metal straws are a great way to cut down on that single-use straw usage too.
And we're seeing that, too, across the board with fast food places, too. I've seen those traditional straws get tossed out in favor of maybe not metal at fast food restaurants, but I've seen that the paper straws are getting more and more popular. What about when we're out grocery shopping? Are there certain food items that we should be thinking about, whether it's packaging or actually the ingredients in the food?
Yeah, so both. One of the things whenever we're picking between food items, I always like to, of course, look at the price and look at the ingredients, but look at how much packaging is used between two different products. We also want to shop in bulk as much as possible because that's going to reduce the plastic and the packaging for each food item. I also love to come prepared with some produce bags. You know, a lot of us keep our bags in our cars for when we go shopping, so we don't use those plastic bags. But these produce bags are great for that as well. And then finally, to your question about food choices, something really interesting here is that just simply choosing certain types of proteins over other are going to emit less greenhouse gas emissions. So for example, choosing poultry like chicken or turkey over beef is going to contribute to 90% less greenhouse gas emissions and 96% less for things like tofu.
And I was just seeing in that demo there, it looked like that was the beeswax paper that you used. I was curious if that sticks. And I saw in that demo that stuck around that bowl the same way cling wrap would. So it's nice to see how effective that is. You're a very avid farmers market shopper. When we're out at a farmers market, what are some smart choices we could make there to be more sustainable?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, farmers markets are a great way to be sustainable. Number one, because your food doesn't have to travel so far. So that's going to contribute to less greenhouse gas emissions. But when you do go to the farmers market, something to keep in mind is to bring your own bags so that they don't have to use plastic bags because that's difficult sometimes for them to be able to, you know, send you home with your produce, buying packaged, you know, in bulk. But one of the great things about farmers markets too is that a lot of the produce is going to be organic, and organic farming is so much better for our environment for a number of reasons. You know, the pesticide usage is going to be lower, the fertilizer usage, there's going to be less runoff that can cause pollution from that.
And Shanti, before we let you go, where can our viewers go for more information and tips?
Yeah, healthiermichigan.org. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan has a lot of great health information. I put up a lot of recipes and things like that on there. So great website to check out.
Shanti Appello with Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Jen.